Welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be taking a look at the 7 least reliable midsize SUVs 2024. Number 7. Nissan Murano. The Nissan Murano might catch your eye with its stylish curves, but reliability isn't necessarily its strong suit. While not a total disaster zone, reviewers at J.D. Power placed the Murano slightly below average in their dependability ratings. Consumer Reports holds a similar sentiment, suggesting there might be better options in terms of worry-free ownership. The murmurs of discontent seem to center around a lack of innovation. The Murano's platform has been around for a while, and that can sometimes translate to gremlins lurking beneath the attractive exterior. While there aren't any glaring widespread issues, some reports mention potential niggles with the continuously variable transmission. So, is the Murano a total write-off? Not necessarily. If you prioritize a handsome design and a powerful V6 engine over cutting-edge reliability, it might still be a contender. But for those seeking a stress-free ownership experience, it might be wise to explore rivals with stronger reputations for dependability. Number 6. Chevrolet Blazer. The Chevrolet Blazer might win you over with its sleek looks, but Consumer Reports would advise holding off on a celebratory high 5. In their latest reliability survey, the Blazer's dependability score landed with a thud at 33 out of 100, putting it well below average for new CVs. This means you might spend more time at the mechanic's shop and less time cruising with the windows down. While Consumer Reports previously recommended the Blazer in 2023, their recent findings suggest a shift in fortunes. Areas like the transmission, brakes, and climate control were singled out for causing trouble. Imagine surprise visits from unexpected clunks, jitters, or temperature fluctuations, not exactly the kind of features you signed up for. It's important to note that Consumer Reports isn't the only name in the reliability game. Other sources might have varying opinions. However, this recent report throws a bit of a wrench into the idea of the Blazer being a trouble-free companion. So, if reliability is a major factor in your car hunt, you might want to take the Blazer for a spin around the test track of other contenders before making a final decision. Number 5. Subaru Ascent. The Subaru Ascent entered the world with a bit of a reputation for being a troublemaker. Consumer Reports, known for their tough love approach to car testing, wasn't shy about placing the Ascent on their least reliable list for a few years running. The culprit? Transmission troubles seem to plague earlier models, leaving owners stranded on the side of reliability. However, there's a plot twist. For 2024, Subaru went back to the drawing board and revamped the Ascent. Consumer Reports, ever the critic with a discerning eye, took notice. They found the transmission woes had simmered down considerably, bumping the Ascent up to their recommended list. It seems Subaru addressed the kinks, although a few reports of transmission issues still linger. So, is the Ascent a bastion of reliability? Not quite yet, but Consumer Reports' change of heart suggests it's on the right track. Think of it as a student who aced their retake exam. They've shown promise, but maybe a bit more consistency is needed before earning a straighter reputation. Number 4. Kia Sorento. The new Kia Sorento might be rocking a sleek design refresh, but some early reports suggest that reliability might not be part of the makeover. While Kia boasts the Sorento as a tranquil oasis for your fast-paced life, some reviewers are feeling more stressed than serene. Specifically, the turbocharged variants seem to be the source of the rumbles. Consumer Reports mentions engine and transmission woes cropping up within the first few thousand miles. Imagine that first road trip turning into a detour to the mechanic, not exactly the kind of adventure most Sorento buyers are looking for. These niggling problems cast a shadow over the Sorento's promises of smooth, efficient driving. The trade-off for zippier acceleration and better gas mileage might be a visit or two to the dealership. It's important to note that these are just early reports, and Kia is known for its impressive warranties. But for those seeking a worry-free ownership experience, the new Sorento might be more question mark than exclamation point. Number 3. Hyundai Palisade. The Hyundai Palisade might look like a dream car for your family road trips, but Consumer Reports would advise you to hold off on hitting the gas just yet. While it boasts a sleek design and comfortable interior, this SUV seems to be plagued by a multitude of potential problems, which could turn your dream journey into a bit of a nightmare. Consumer Reports warns that the Palisade might be facing some serious engine, electrical, and even airbag issues. These are no trifling matters, and could lead to expensive repairs or even safety concerns down the line. Imagine being stranded on the side of the road with a malfunctioning engine, or worse, having an airbag fail to deploy in an accident. Not exactly the kind of memories you want to create with your loved ones. It's important to remember that not every Palisade will experience these problems, but the high number of reported issues suggests there might be widespread defects in this model year. Consumer Reports recommends holding off on purchasing a Palisade and waiting to see if Hyundai manages to iron out these kinks. After all, a reliable car is a happy car, and a happy car is key to stress-free road trips. Number 2, Ford Escape. The Ford Escape might look sharp with its refreshed design, but reliability whispers tell a different story. While some owners sing its praises for comfort and performance, others find themselves humming a tune of discontent in the repair shop. One gremlin reported by owners is the infotainment system. While the new Sync 4 boasts a larger display, some users find it finicky, requiring constant fiddling to adjust settings or use basic functions. Imagine trying to crank up the tunes during a road trip only to be met with a glitching screen, not exactly a recipe for relaxation. Another reported issue is the abundance of wind noise, particularly noticeable on the driver's side. This constant whoosh can turn commutes into white noise concerts, drowning out conversation and podcasts. While Ford acknowledges the problem, a permanent fix seems elusive, leaving some owners feeling like they're driving a convertible with the top up all year round. It's important to remember that these are just a few reported issues, and your experience may vary. However, if a reliable and frustration-free ride is top priority, it might be wise to take a thorough test drive and see if the Escape lives up to its name, escaping any potential problems down the road. Number 1, Nissan Pathfinder. The Nissan Pathfinder might be a charming contender in the midsize SUV arena, but reliability whispers haven't quite reached a chorus yet. While Consumer Reports lacks a crystal ball to predict the future, their ratings for the 2023 Pathfinder suggest it might be wise to hold off on popping the champagne corks. Scoring a 77 out of 100 on J.D. Power's predicted reliability scale, the Pathfinder treads water compared to the industry average. While some lucky owners might experience trouble-free journeys, Consumer Reports cautions that this Nissan offering might be less reliable than your average new vehicle. Owners of the 2022 and 2023 Pathfinders have chimed in with some real-world experiences on forums. While not all reports are negative, some owners have mentioned issues with electronics and minor glitches. One driver reported a mischievous power-folding mirror with a mind of its own, while another bemoaned the finicky remote start. It's important to remember that the Pathfinder is a fresh redesign. As with any new vehicle, there's always a chance of teething troubles. Here's hoping that Nissan has ironed out any major gremlins. But if reliability is a top priority on your SUV shopping list, you might want to wait and see how the Pathfinder's reliability story unfolds over the next year or two. And with this, we have reached the end of this video. If you found it helpful, then make sure to like it and subscribe the channel for future upcoming videos.